Hey, what's up, guys? It's me back again. So, I'd like to cover a certain number of topics today. I'm going to keep the length of this video to 5 minutes. So, I'm going to talk as much as much as things as I can in relation to cryptocurrencies and where the trend is at right now. I think one good thing I really wanted to bring out is so when you look at price surges of all these coins, we've seen a very rapid price surge with Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, the rally that's been happening with Ripple, and also all this up and new coming coins like Cardano, Tron, and Verge. So you as an investor, I really want you to think hard about the decisions you're making, because even if it doesn't affect you, it's going to affect everyone in this ecosystem and in the marketplace. And what do I mean by that? I'm very certain that as an investor, even for myself, when I'm putting in a huge sum of money uh, into these coins, I'm expecting a large sum of return in relation to the current market's volatility. I guess what I'm trying to say is that everyone should have the mentality to hold on to those coins for a long term sake instead of just seeing them as a short term gain. Meaning that, let's just say, I remember in early May 2017, Bitcoin was around $1,400. That was the first time I ventured into this into cryptocurrencies by purchasing 20 Ethereums. Had I purchased 1,000 uh, 4 Ethereums, $1,400, I would be sitting on 4 Ethereums right now. I mean 4 Bitcoins. Going back to what I wanted to say is when you purchase these coins, really think about it and really think about it in terms of holding on to them long term. Think about the aspect of delayed gratification. Why is it more beneficial to cash out or trade in like a period of 10 years or than in a period of 5 years? Because you might just only end up with, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Bitcoin just goes up to $200,000 within the next 2 years. And if you wait a little longer, maybe it's $500,000. And it would make more sense for you to cash out at $500,000. But I would still recommend you not to. Let me tell you why first it makes more sense for you to cash out at $500,000, even though I'm not for it. Because if you look at the tax on capital gains, for instance, if you're living in America, it's going to be 30%. So do you think it's better for you to to cash out at $20,000 or $500,000? When you cash out $500,000, you just have more money at you know after tax in comparison to cashing out at $200,000. And also, why should you hold on to this long term? And even if you make a significant amount of money, Bitcoin is currently one of the top 20 currencies in the world. In the world. Now think about that. A lot of countries, like for instance Japan has legalized Bitcoin to be a legal currency, meaning that people perform day-to-day transactions using Bitcoin. Although I don't see Bitcoin taking over the US dollar, I don't know, for the next 100 or 200 years, that might not even happen. But the demand for it to be a currency will eventually explode, meaning that it's going to be very common for you to walk into a coffee store and be able to purchase a cup of coffee using Bitcoin. So use cases of it will significantly grow. I remember just talking to my friend like 2 months back. He was traveling around Europe and Czech Republic, and he actually sent me a picture of a subway drive-through accepting Bitcoin and Litecoins. And even a day ago, I saw this post of how the first real estate in America was one of the there was a real estate that was purchased using Bitcoin for the first time. And even if you look at housing real estate properties which are on sale in Florida right now, especially around the coast of Miami, like a lot of real estate agents are accepting Bitcoin as a value of exchange, as a currency, meaning that this could really go far just beyond you just trying to make money off this. Hold on to it. It could be a good it could be a good source of wealth. We are in the middle of the greatest wealth transfer in the history of mankind right now, and you should really take advantage of it. Don't just. I mean, again, it's not my place to tell you what to do with your money, because Obviously, everyone has different financial circumstances, different financial goals. But what I'm trying to do by making this video is really helping you to think hard on the decisions you take, and hopefully that it would not just benefit you as an investor, but it also benefit anybody in this ecosystem who's investing in cryptocurrencies. Thank you for listening.